Today is July the 18th. This is George Boston Rhines, kvci.blogspot.com, YouTube, Boston, G.B.R. What you see before you is one of my 6 commendation medals from the United States Air Force. Next you see my retirement papers after 20 years in the United States Armed Forces document. An honorable discharge after 20 years of patriotic service. Next you're looking at the Holy Bible, which says under the covenant of the New Testament, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. The Old Testament, Jesus, God Almighty, the Creator, said, I have no respecter of persons. For what I say unto one, I say unto all. Wal-Mart, Stores Incorporated, President Mike Duke, and store manager Hal Hallwell at store 2615 in Valdosta, Georgia, violated the principles of the 3 greatest documents I have and many of you have as United States retired military veterans and veterans in general. On March 20th, 2008, I was terminated under the heading of inability to perform job, yet Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated, America's largest retail giant, never, ever entered me into the 4-week sporting goods department manager's training. Therefore, it is obvious by any human being on this planet that I was wrongly terminated, and definitely beyond question discriminated against, not because I'm black, but because undoubtedly Wal-Mart has made this a pattern and practice of not training their workers. If you're in China, Germany, wherever there's a Wal-Mart store, this same thing could happen to you. I have absolutely no intentions of stopping or to stop my course of letting the people on this planet realize that just because the Supreme Court of the United States of America, a nation that once stood for workers' rights and freedom and justice and equality for all people, has now gone down a white path of no return. And so we have elected officials that we put in office totally disrespect the workers in Georgia and other states around this nation. And for our elected officials to remain in office in states wherein they have an at-will to work law, disgraceful to the founding fathers of our republic. They can fire you. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your neighbor, your friend, or a retired military veteran who served in foreign wars and who's... It's a disgrace to the very fabric of this republic. They can fire you for good cause, bad cause, or for no cause at all. And just like Wal-Mart have done me for over 3 years, 30 letters, 8 videotapes, have not answered a single question concerning my termination. It seems like we, the shoppers in America, we, the retired veterans, we, the followers of Jesus Christ, we, the followers of Allah, we the followers of Jehovah God, we the followers of Buddha, we the followers of all these great supposedly be worthies and followers of the divine force have ignored them and the principles for which they stood on. And so, what have we done? Seemingly we have made Wal-Mart a God beside God. And therefore Wal-Mart can continue to treat human beings in a way that we only dreamed about under our form of government. As I listen and review the internet and listen to the pain of the people who have been made peons, pawns, and puppets and used as scapegoats, and they are crying out for help, but nobody will embrace them. The Congress, the Senate, the Congressional Black Caucus, the Civil Rights Organization, undoubtedly maybe they're in their pockets. Maybe they are taking money. Maybe they have taken some type of contribution so they can't do nothing. But the God of my ancestors, the God of my ancestors, have given out a decree. And that decree is, this cannot and will not continue. The 3 documents that I have before this camera right now is why I fight so hard. It's not about me anymore. It's about the truth of Jesus Christ. It's about the truth of Muhammad. It's about the truth of Buddha. It's about the truth of you. More importantly, this dispensation. Behind these 3 documents, listen and listen well. Behind these 3 documents are 3 black African American women, and they have turned their heads in the other direction. Let this be a motto for the people of America. Our sisters, our daughters, our mothers was ruled against by the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And so I say to you, it's not a black or white thing. It's a right thing. And I appeal unto each of you, whatever you do in this life, never forget that we are brothers and sisters. It's not a race thing. It's not about black and white, but it's about our children and coming generations of children. And so, as the story goes, do we truly love our children? Can we look in their eyes and tell them and be truthful? Can we tell our children, we're not going to fight for you? Look in their eyes, tell them you can be terminated. And our politicians will not even require that the employers tell them why they were fired. Oh, it's a sad day for that little black child. It is indeed a sad day. A very, very sad day for that little white child. For that little white child. It's not about race. It's about grace. It's about whether American politicians will allow our children to come up in a world where they can be fired for good cause, bad cause, or for no cause at all. Look into their eyes. Look into their eyes. Look into their eyes. Look into their eyes and tell them that you care. You tell them by standing up for workers' rights and for their employers. Oh, he's gone to sleep. How many more people must go to sleep before we wake up to the realities of what big business is doing to us in the land of the free and the so-called home of the braves. George Boston Rhymes, kvci.blogspot.com. Bye-bye. On behalf of our children and coming generations of children, we got to stop this, y'all. It can't continue. Workers' rights. The Supreme Court ruled against us, but it's time for us to do what we got to do to preserve our republic. Peace.